I'm Pat Sweeney. I'm manager of Enniscrone Golf Club here. A little gem of a course here on Killala Bay, just in the northwest region of Ireland. We were originally just a 9-hole course from about 1931. So in relative terms we would be fairly new links golf course. But we expanded to 18 holes in 1974 when the great Eddie Hackett, who created Cairn and many other links courses around Ireland, and was a very simple man but had a great eye for the beauty of links golf, and he was our designer for our first 18 in 1974. And after that opened, many people came to visit us and to experience what it was like to play links golf in natural links land. But the club took a decision in the late 1990s to bring in Donald Steele from the UK, and Donald came and he created 9 new holes, 6 of them in the heart of our dune land. Now Eddie Hackett wasn't able to work in those dunes at the time because they hadn't the technology, but things had moved on. In the year 2000, Donald Steele put 9 new holes, which are the talk of everybody today. So we have a total of 27 holes here at the moment. The main championship 18 is made up of a combination of Eddie Hackett's previous 18 and Donald Steele's 6 new holes. You are guaranteed an experience in Enniscrone. If you're a golfer, your handicap goes out the window as soon as you step on the first tee. I have great pleasure in telling Americans particularly that their handicap doesn't apply here, and we just give them 10 shots extra. And if you think you're a really good golfer, like a single figure golfer, I just double those handicaps. And that usually works pretty good for all the golfers that come here. If you do decide to take a caddy, well, that's a separate matter because the caddies are very experienced and they will guide you around, give you the right line and the right club, and of course on the greens, which we think are fantastic greens to put on, the caddy is invaluable there to give you the right line. Now, the history of Enniscrone Golf Club, down through the years we've had many great amateur championships have been played here, and no later than 2009 when we had the Irish Close Championship, a championship that was won a couple of years earlier by the great Rory McIlroy, but he was turned professional by the time it came to be played in 2009 here. And of course we had the wind to challenge them, and of course it beat them up, a number of them, but we had a very worthy winner from Limerick, Pat Murray, who went on to represent Ireland in the home internationals.
Playing the course, Pat, for me as an average golfer, and I'm a very competitive man, should I kind of go for it and kind of be aggressive on the course? What's your advice for me?
My advice would be you don't be aggressive in Enniscrone. You may on your own home course have a risk and reward strategy at a number of holes. I can assure you in Enniscrone we have a saying here, the great Charlie McGoldrick, our pro who has just passed away recently, had a great saying and he put it in perspective. In Enniscrone it's not risk and reward, it's risk and reload. You lose your golf ball if you take risks around here. So when you stand on the first tee in Enniscrone, you have to be ready to play. You can't play yourself into this course. You have to be ready to hit the golf shots. So it's certainly a visit to the practice ground for 10 or 15 minutes do you no harm at all, and practice putts on our putting green. Definitely getting out of a car or a bus and running to the first tee is not a good recipe for what's going to follow. So definitely you need to be on your game when you play in Enniscrone. But for that, and saying that, it's an experience. We have 18 different holes, most unusual, a lot of holes and a lot of golf courses. You might be able to compare some holes, you might be able to say, well, the 6th is similar to the 9th, or the 10th is similar to the 15th, and so on. But in Enniscrone, our first hole is unique. There is no other hole like it, and similarly the 18th is unique. So each of the 18 holes are all unique in their own way, and no one a copy of the other. So that's what really challenges the golfer, and he cannot really relate to a previous hole to say, well, I won't make the same mistake here, or I won't do this, or I can do this. It means that the hole is a new hole, and when he's played we have recently been recognised in a book, the 18 greatest Irish golf holes, a book written by Craig Morrison, who came here and fell in love with many of our holes here. But one of the holes he puts into this book is the 16th hole. It's our last par 5. We have a par 73 here, which includes 5 par 5s. And the last one, as I said, is the 16th, and it's really a famous hole of ours. Very challenging, but very rewarding also. In the recent past, on a couple of occasions, I've shown people, Americans particularly, when I'm out with trying to show them how to play links golf. And on the 16th, it's a par 5, over 500 yards. If you hit a good drive, you're just getting a peak preview of the green in the distance. And many people take out the 3-wood or whatever and have a go at the green. And of course you can end in serious trouble if you're not accurate. But what I did recently was I took out my putter on the fairway, as my irons that day weren't working too well. And I took out my putter and hit it in a straight line as hard as I could, 130 yards down the fairway. And I wonder how this is possible. It's because the fairways on links courses are really tight, like your carpet. There's no grass to hold them, and they just run along. And if you get the right bounce, you can end up in very favourable conditions. So after 2 putts, I was within 110 yards. After 1 putt and the drive, I was within 110 yards from the green. And in my 3rd putt, I just put it on the edge of the green, and 2 putts later, I was in the hole. As we say in Enniscrone, it's not how, it's how many. So.
I'm stubborn. Good drive. It's a beautiful drive.